you know, a lot of it just has to do with the fact that being perennially online, like terminally online, is quite bad for your mental health. And I see so much of that problem in the people that we talk about, in these people that are like, their whole life is trans ideology and all they do is talk about themselves being trans and blah, 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 blah all the time. I didn't want that to be me. I didn't want this to like consume my whole life and my whole identity and like be this thing where I'm constantly talking about it with people. Oh, I'm a Canon shooter. I've always shot Canon pretty much. Although when I worked on Princess Cruises as a cruise ship photographer, we had to shoot Nikon. Which is funny because we were in Australia, so all the Australians call it Nikon. Oh, you bought a Nikon camera? And I'd be like, okay. I guess Xanderhal is a real guy. I've seen him. But he has this, like, animated profile picture that, like, is way more handsome than he actually is. It's kind of like the Troon thing where they have like the anime profile pictures that are like pretty ladies. It's like that, but the male version. The next one I'm looking at is Sam Lux. You see that one? So it's called The Last Words, and he's got like a finger behind his ear. He's like, I don't know. What am I gonna say? Just kidding. It's more like, what am I gonna say? I don't know. I can't do an impression of him. His voice is male. I can't do male impressions. It's funny. He's making like this like, face. And I think it's kind of lazy because he just took my exact thumbnail and superimposed himself over it. And of course he did that filter or whatever to make his shoulders look really narrow. Banned! Got fired? Banned! I think that quote is awesome. I think that's based, and I think it's pretty based. That's so based. I love that he's got the arrow pointing at himself and it says trans girl, just in case you couldn't tell from the size of his massive head and his manly features. If you couldn't tell from how much makeup he had to slap on just to look moderately feminine, and to look like he has an upper lip at all. Look at this motherfucker. Like, I just don't have an interest in watching a guy call me ugly and, like, also simultaneously sexually harass me for, like, an hour. Like, are children watching this guy? Like, ew. Parents, pay attention to what your kids are watching, because when you're not looking, this is who's babysitting them. Like, this is who they're hanging out with, is these fucking loser men. You know, these absolute fucking rejects, these like rejects from society are guiding your children and telling them what to think and what to do. It's like insane. Like every single person, all of them. I like the one where I went like this, because like if you don't know, then this just looks like a backwards cool peace sign, but if you do know, you know it means fuck you. But it's like cuter and looks better than doing the middle finger. Like when I do the middle finger, I feel like it doesn't look right. Like my fingers don't go down the right way or whatever. So I look cooler when I do this, and I'm like, fuck you, mate. Fuck you the British way. His face, he's like so sad, guys. He's like so sad. Like, how dare she make a funny edit of all the stupid shit I said in the video where I waded into an online drama that I wasn't even a part of just because I wanted the views and to ride on the coattails of Sam Lux. I pity him. I pity all of them. I pity the fools. I really do. I'm transgender. It's disgraceful to fake it. But yeah, Mr.Beard, gross. The video was so long, so boring. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. And so right here it says, cute sapphic destroys crusty racist TERF. I'm the racist. I'm just going back into the closet. I'm just Mr. Beard and my pronouns are he, him, and blah. And I was like, yes. Like, it's like exactly what happened with Ethan Klein recently. Like, he has cultivated this following of like kids that are like super hypersensitive to everything, and by him trying to say he's not binary, they flipped out at him being like, you're not non-binary, you're just a straight cis white man, and like you're an ally, but you need to like stay in your place and not talk over real trans and non-binary folks and like their problems as like trans and non-binary folks of color and like blah blah blah. Like you white boy, you need to like calm down with your non-binary blah blah blah. Like you don't even look non-binary, you know. Like it's, I could just imagine how much shit he's gotten for it, and I love that he's like said he was going back in the closet. Like, come on, give me a fucking break. Like, a straight guy saying he was going back in the closet and he's not getting the shit beat out of him for being, like, not the shit beat out of him, but, like, the piss taken out of him for saying that. Like, it's just so, like, I'm sorry. Yeah, go back in that closet and fucking stay there. No one wants to see you anymore. You know, like, if they're like, oh, no, that's not true. That's, men can be women and vice versa. It's, like, not even a thing. Don't be friends with her. Right? Like, don't waste your time getting close to somebody and then find out that they're a NPC. Don't do it. And I feel like maybe that's why I haven't done as many edited videos recently, is because I just feel like I'm shit at it. And I'm just better off the cuff, like, live. Although it's more nerve-wracking, obviously, because I could say something stupid, but whatever. We live and we learn, right? Yeah, you know? But really, I was just joking about the fact that all these people say that they're going to do something to themselves, but they'd never do it. They'd never do it. I think homophobe is something that's thrown around a lot that I would say as a straight person, I would say it's more to do with this idea that like people don't want to like, if you're straight, you're repulsed by same-sex stuff. Gay people are going around at pride parades, like, with gay men, I should say, with their like dicks out and just being super open and in your face, and it's like, yeah, straight people don't do that. Gay men don't take sex seriously. There's bring back kink shaming and bring back bullying. Hashtag bring back bullying. Bully those furries, okay? Bully those furries. Tell them they're being fucking weird and that they should stop fantasizing about fluffy animals having sex, because it's gross and antisocial and will lead to them being lonely and pathetic for their whole life. Bully a furry today. Call 1-800 bully a furry. Keep on turfing it up. Da-da-da-da-da. Turf up your life. Da-da-da-da-da. Turf up your life. Girl power.